Good evening, everyone. Myself, Tarun Sharma. I work as an Associate Vice President with Univariety. Today, I'll be your host for today's session where we're going to talk more about how you can become a successful career counselor and how technology can help you to conduct more effective counseling sessions and how it can make your life easier as a career counselor because of the kind of information and the research you can do through the technology, how it can help you to build and run your practice successfully. So, proceeding further, I'll share the presentation with you where we can view more about how technology can be useful, what technology platform for their work. There are doctors, lawyers, there are accountants, and various professionals who use technology for uh, for making their work easier, which helps them to do ample of research and save their time and efforts. Similarly, for career counseling, how a technology into career counseling can make your life easier as a career counselor and can make you a successful career counselor and set up your own practice into career counseling. So, proceeding ahead, I'll just share the screen. So before we proceed, education industry. So each one of us know that education industry is one of the industries which is not much impacted by external forces, and career counseling is one of the professions in education industry which is booming right now. There are many opportunities with schools, colleges, and universities where you can work as a career counselor, or even though you can work as a career counselor as a freelance or full time. You can set up your own business into career counseling. You can have your own ed tech firm into career counseling. So that kind of potential the career counseling industry has, and that will grow further with time as well. And moreover, see, it's not career counseling just is not just about conducting career counseling sessions. It's also about helping students to choose a right career, right course, and right college, be it in India or abroad. We people can have various channels through which they can earn. It could be through overseas admission, could be through counseling sessions, or could be through referring or recommending certain products through which you can earn more. So, there's a big potential with the career counseling as a profession. So, moving ahead with the presentation. So, as I was talking about the various platforms which is being used by other professionals. So, I'm sure each one of you is aware about Salesforce, Tele, Practo, Zoho CRM, Microsoft Dynamics. So Tele is a software which is being used by people in accounts who use it frequently for their day-to-day routine, where they add all their sales data, all the collection data, or they do all their accounting work on the Tele platform. Same goes for Zoho. Zoho has various platforms into Zoho Books, Zoho CRM. Then everyone knows about Salesforce, which is in CRM. Practo is something which is being used by doctors. So why people use such platforms? See, the only reason we use platforms in their business or in their work is to make their life easier, their work easier, and they can efficiently work towards achieving their goals. So these are the few platforms which I've showed you now, and there are many more which are being used by various professionals from various backgrounds, and that they're effectively using it every day to make their life easier and to make their work easier. Moreover, see, these platforms are not just about adding your customer information or maintaining your database. It's also about doing ample research. How these tools or the research tools which it has can make your life easier while working on your projects or while working in various organizations. So similarly, into career counseling, as an organization, Univariety has also developed a platform in-house where which is being effectively used by our career counselors to counsel students. And I'm talking about thousands of students which are being counseled every day by Univariety using the same platform. We will be offering the same platform to you, so you can use the same while counseling students. So we'll talk more about the platform gradually. We move further with the presentation, and let's talk more about the platform. What kind of advantages or benefits you get while you're using certain platforms in your day-to-day work. So let's start with the advantages of using technology platforms. See, where there are various examples or various benefits or various advantages. of using a technology or a platform or a CRM in your work or while doing your research. Because see, quite a tedious job to go online and search for the information on Google or various search engines, because that's too much of time consuming. It requires a lot of words and time. And when we use certain technology platforms and CRMs, it makes our life easier, as as in in terms of our work. So it's easy to maintain database while we are using a technology platform. See, many of us use technology in our day-to-day life, and there's a lot of customer data which we need to maintain, and it's quite difficult to maintain that data in Google Sheets or into Excel sheets, because that's quite difficult. You cannot juggle between your Excel sheets or Google sheets to look for a customer database. So that's the reason people use a CRM or a platform so that they can maintain the customer database effectively, and they can access it whenever they want, and also they can filter out the information based on their requirement. It's easy to research. So when I say it's easy to research, when you're looking for certain information, sometimes when we go online, we search for the information, it's quite difficult because we don't know what the exact keywords which are required to search for information online. So that's the reason people use a technology platform where they can find the relevant information by using the search tools which the technology or the CRM has. It's where you just put in the customer number or the customer name, you the whole history of the customer pops up in the CRM, or you look for certain information in the CRM and you just enter few keywords or you enter a relevant information, and just by one click you get the overall information about the product or the customer. So similarly, when we use technology platform compared to going online and doing our research, we save a lot of time and efforts while using certain platforms. Also, when I talk about the accuracy of information, see, when you go online and do your research, so there are various links, various pages through which you get the information, but sometimes the information may differ page to page. There might be certain not major difference, but quite a minor difference between the information being provided by different sources. So that's the reason technology is one of the platform where you can have access to the accurate information. The advantages of having a technology platform, and various technology platform available in market for different individuals from different background or different profession. So the various, when I talk about the various technology platform or the CRMs being used by industry professionals today, so there are a few: Microsoft Dynamics, Salesforce, Zoho, Tele, Practo. So these are some of the platforms which is being used by various professionals from various background. And I'm sure each one of you know about Practo. Practo is one of the platform which is being used by doctors efficiently, and also the Salesforce is one of the CRMs. Zoho is similar CRM. Tele is something which is being used by accountants to have their books in place, and also for the invoicing purpose. So these are some of the platforms which is being used by professionals, and the only reason professionals use technology platform in their day-to-day work is because the technology platform makes their life easier, in their easier, and moreover it helps them to achieve their goals. And whatever information is being fed into the technology platform, it is easy to maintain and easy to research on, and always the accuracy of the information saved in technology is absolutely correct. Okay, and the best part about using a technology platform is that it helps you to maintain your database properly, efficiently, because it is really important for an organization or for an individual to maintain their database properly, and also able to do ample research in the technology platform, which is really important, because a lot of times when we are not using a technology platform, we have to go online and search for the similar information, which can be a very difficult task, because when we go online, there are n number of results. We have to explore each and every page to look for the information, where in some of the pages the information may differ from the page we have viewed earlier. So that's the reason, to have the accuracy on the data and to maintain the database, professionals use a technology platform which help them to become more efficient in their work. So let's talk more about the advantages of having a technology platform. When I say the advantages, so we all know that many advantages of having a technology platform nowadays. Each one of us use certain technology in our day-to-day life, be it a smartphone or be it any app for tracking our health, any other app we use. it all makes our life easier because we are able to track each and everything about us or about the work we have done. Similarly, advantages of using a technology platform, it helps us to maintain the customer database efficiently and effectively. When I say efficiently and effectively means that we are able to save each and every customer information, and we are able to pull out the information whenever is needed. We can modify, edit, or deactivate whatever data we want, and we can easily manage that kind of database into a technology platform. However, if we are working on Excel sheets or Google Sheets, it's quite difficult for us. We have to juggle between different sheets, different workbooks, and we have to maintain our database at different levels or different workbooks. That could be really difficult to manage while you're working on your system. However, if you have a technology platform, you can easily maintain your database of your customers. It's easy to do relevant research through the platform. So, if I give you an example, like Practo is one of the platform where you go and you search for doctor information. You know that it comes with all the doctors in your area with their ratings and what kind of fee they charge, how you can book an appointment with them. All that you can do through the Practo platform, and it is also being used by doctors effectively. And earlier, when the practice was not there, you used to go online. You used to look for doctors in in your neighboring areas. But however, it was quite difficult to understand which doctor is good enough, or who has a higher rating, or what kind of fee they charge, what is the timing, what time we should go there. We used to call the doctor and ask like whether you're available or not. But when we started using Practo, our life has become easier. We can easily pull out the information or relevant information whenever is needed, and we can look for the accurate information. If it shows the doctor will be available at 6, so he is available at 6. So it also shows you accurate information. So that's the power of using a technology when you have access to a relevant searching tool plus the accurate information, and it helps you to maintain your customer database. So that's what is the power of technology, and that is being used by different professionals and also by many career counselors. So further, if I talk about more features about the technology platform, is hassle-free service delivery. When you want to deliver something to the customer, it's quite easy for you. It is quite easy for you. You can track the status of the delivery of your services, whether you have delivered all or it is partially delivered, or whatever it is, you can share with your client as well. So that's how it works. It saves your time and efforts. When I say technology is something which saves my time and efforts. Now, if I talk about earlier, when we were having the these landline phones, okay, we used to dial the number, we used to look for numbers in the yellow book, and then we used to in the yellow pages we used to look for the numbers for different individuals. When we have the smartphones, we can maintain our contact list, we can easily find contact numbers. That's how we save time and efforts. That's how our life is quite easier now. We have various applications which we are using in our day-to-day work, where be it related to health, be it related to tracking of your work, everything is possible through technology. And nowadays, if I talk about students or the customers, they are also tech savvy. They are also looking for the information through different platforms. We use Swiggy today to order food, or we use Zomato for ordering food in various parts of the city. And we're just sitting at home or at work, and we're just ordering food and it comes to us. Earlier, it was not possible, but you can see the clear examples of using a technology platform. It is accessible from everywhere, anywhere in the world or anywhere in the country. You can access the technology platform. Be it you're sitting in a different part of the city and you want to order something from the another part of the city. You can do it. You can book an Uber or a Ola by just sitting at home or by just sitting at office. So that's the power of technology. It is accessible. Moreover, it is quite convenient for us to do it because it saves our time and efforts. We just need few seconds to book something. Similarly, for career counselors also, it is quite important to use a technology platform because when we become a career counselor, we know the knowledge, overall knowledge, the end-to-end knowledge we have, the skills we have to counsel students. But what is missing is a research tool, which is quite important while counseling a student, because we need to search for all kind of information regarding careers, colleges, courses, departments, fee structure, scholarships, entrance exam, information, application process, date of application. That kind of information is needed when you're counseling a student, and it will be quite difficult for you to go online and search for that information, because it may take hours of your time to search for that kind of information. But what if you have a technology in place where you can find all that information at just one click? So then you will be able to conduct more effective counseling sessions. You'll be able to save on your time and efforts, and everyone knows that when you're able to save on your time and efforts, then you make more money. Okay, so moving ahead, let's talk more about the disadvantages of not having a technology platform. When we don't have a technology platform, or we are not using a application or a CRM at all. So there we find a lot of difficulties. As I mentioned earlier, that when we are using Google Sheets or Excel or Microsoft Excel to maintain database, it is quite difficult for us to maintain that database, because then we have to struggle. We have to juggle between different workbooks or different sheets to gather the information which is required, because you will not save all the information in just one Excel sheet, because there's a limitation. Okay, so there's thousands of entries, you are adding that to Excel sheet and then juggling through it, because you need various information about the various information about the same customer that may or may not be there in a single Excel sheet. Then you're just juggling, you're spending time, you're spending hours on analyzing that data. So that's the biggest disadvantage of not having a technology platform. Suppose if I give you a real life example, suppose you don't own a smartphone, suppose you have a old phone with a keypad and you are stuck somewhere. Now what to do? If there's no public transport, there's nothing to do, you can't find an auto or a bus to travel, but you need to book a cab. How you going to do it? Or you are at the airport, or you are at some other place where public transport is difficult to get, or it is not at all available. Then what are you going to do? Then you will going to feel that, oh, if I had Uber and Ola in my phone, I would have easily booked a cab and I would have reached my destination. Suppose it's raining and you need to go back home and you don't have your own transport, then you have to look for various modes of transport. But everyone knows during rainy season you don't get transport that easily. So that's when we require a technology platform. We miss out on such things. These are luxuries which we have by using the technology platform. So the biggest disadvantages of not having a technology is that we don't have that luxury of maintaining our work or the customer database, or doing research, or accessing all kind of information from anywhere in the world. So that's the reason each one of us use a smartphone to make our life easier. We spend a long hours researching on Google. Suppose if I talk about when internet was not accessible by everyone. So what we used to do is we used to go to a cyber cafe and then we used to do our research. We used to spend time, efforts, and money to search for that kind of information. So I'm sure each one of you know that what is the pain of going to a cyber cafe from your home. Not everyone has a cyber cafe just next to their place. They have to travel, they have to go there, they have to spend money on traveling, they have to spend time and efforts, because the internet connection was not that great at that time. It was unstable. The speed what we use right now, 4G, 5G, it was not there earlier. So we used to spend long hours researching for various information. Even though filling out a single application form used to take a long time. Same goes now. If you don't have access to a technology platform, you take ample time to research. Even though if you have a mobile phone or a smartphone in place, you go to Google and search for a particular information, you will find thousands of pages with the similar information. But then you get confused. Which one is correct? Because each page will have their own set of information, set of content, which may differ. So that's where you get confused. If suppose you're looking for college application or college information, that what all college offers, what is the ranking of the college, what is the fee structure for different courses, which is scholarship is applicable, which is the entrance exam, what is the application process, or when the application starts. You have to explore through multiple pages to fetch that kind of information. But when I talk about a technology platform and you have that, you can access that information easily and it quickly, just by one click. You just go through the university page and you look for the information. That's how technology works. But going online, that doesn't solve the purpose. because you're spending time, and not always each one of us knows the exact keywords, because I'm sure each one of you know that on internet there are certain keywords defined for all our research. So if you're not entering the correct keyword, we may not be able to find the accurate information. So that's the disadvantage of not having a technology platform in place. We are unable to edit or modify client information. When I say unable to edit or modify, means, see, when you are using Excel sheets, you can edit, but modify means you have to delete the previous data, which you cannot keep. What if you want to modify a certain database, but however, you want to also keep the old database as well? If you keep the old database with you in the Excel sheet, firstly, it will use up your system space. It will take more time. Then again, you have to save it at various places, which will be scattered all over in your system. And then you have to find that information whenever is needed. So you can add it and modify, but you cannot keep it, or you can effectively maintain it properly. So that's one of the disadvantages of not having a technology platform. If you had a technology platform, you could add it, modify, and maintain the database properly. Even though if you're modifying, you will be able to browse through the history that you have modified this information. This was there earlier, but you changed it to this. So that's the power of technology. And then you have to juggle between multiple Excel sheets. It happens with everyone. Each one of us maintain multiple Excel sheets. Then we open all the Excel sheets at once. Then we juggle between those, and then we try to find out the information which is relevant. And it requires more efforts and time, because Excel might have 100 of entries. Okay, then you need to look at each and every entry. Then you need to look for each and every information. Suppose you have entry of your customers, and then your customer name is Anjali. Now there are 10 other Anjalis, and now you don't remember who is the one you spoke to recently, or who is the one who has recently took your services, or who is the one who's actually wanting to have a session with you. That will be quite difficult. Then again, you have to add one more column of remarks where you need to put she had requested for a session. That is more time consuming, because each time you have to open an Excel sheet, and then you have to add your comments, and then you have to look for that information, because not always we remember the Excel sheet name which we have previously saved. We may save multiple Excel sheets with similar names. So that's the major disadvantage of not having a CRM in place, which will help us to maintain this customer database. Because when we get into a profession, or when we get into a business, or when we set up our practice, it is quite important for us to have a system to maintain our database, because juggling between Excel sheets will consume your time. You will waste a lot of time on Excel sheets, and you lose out on customers. And customer really doesn't like to wait. I'm sure you don't like to wait. If you are suppose if you have ordered something and it is delayed through any source, you are the one who feel that why it is being delayed, why it is taking so much of time, and that's a dissatisfaction. Similarly, if you are dealing with a customer and you don't have enough of information or research tools in place, and you're juggling between Excel sheets, and that is consuming your time, and the customer is waiting, that causes dissatisfaction, and he may not refer you to other friends or family members. So that's the reason, when you use a technology platform while counseling students, and you have all the information just one click away, that makes your life easier as a career counselor, and you will be able to conduct effective counseling sessions. And I'm sure each student nowadays is tech savvy. They really know what they want, and plus they just go online and search for the information, but however they don't know how to search for the information. That's the reason uh, they like those career counselors who have a technology platform, where they're showing all the fancy things, like about the university, the ranking, and all information at one place, and they are also equally participating in the activity when you're counseling the student. So that's the power of having a technology while you're working as a career counselor, or you're getting into a career counseling profession, because getting the knowledge and the skills of a career counselor, that you can do, but having a technology platform, uh, that's something which is cherry on top of your cake. Or so that's how you can use it. So moving ahead, Before talking about what to expect from the technology, I would ask my colleague to launch one of the polls where we can know more about how many of you have actually used technology in your day-to-day life. So I would request Sanket from my team to launch a poll where we can know more about how many of you have actually used a technology platform and how effective it was for you while you were working. So have you used any technology or CRM in your previous profession or your current profession? So we have 59% people who have said yes, they have used our CRM technology before. So I'm sure they know that how useful it is and how it can make their life easier, how they were able to effectively and efficiently work on those platforms. And plus, it increases your productivity. When I say productivity and efficiency, technology increases your productivity and efficiency. So that's what technology does. So 60% of you have already used a platform, and I'm sure you'll be able to use a technology platform while counseling students as well, and it will efficiently help you to conduct more effective counseling sessions. So let's end the poll now, and we have results. 60% of people have used a platform before, and 40% have not used it. So I'm sure you know that how it is important for you to use a technology platform while counseling a students because of the kind of information which is needed when you're counseling a student. So when I talk about what are the career counselors expect when they are using a technology platform, there are n number of professionals who have been trained by us are using correct counseling technology platform efficiently, and they're counseling students more effectively. So there are thousands of people who are using this platform across the country and even in other countries as well, who have taken our platform and are counseling students with the kind of research tools and the information the technology has. Firstly, if you have a technology as a career counselor, it helps you to maintain student database and take a backup of the same, because taking a backup is really important when you're working with large number of customers. So when you have a technology platform, you can maintain a database as well as take database backup frequently on certain intervals. Moreover, you have access to list of universities and college information. So whenever a career counselor is counseling a student, he needs access to college and university information. They need to know what are the courses being offered by the university, what is the ranking, what is the fee structure there, how many scholarships are applicable, which is the entrance exam, and when the admission happens, what are the application dates. All that information is needed when you're counseling a student. Courses being offered by the university and colleges, and also access to a psychometric test tool. So the technology platform which is being offered by University, we have all this information in one place. We have embedded psychometric test. We have we can maintain a student database. We can access more than 15,000 plus college information, and also we can see the courses being offered by various universities and colleges. Apart from that, when I talk about the major thing about the technology which is being offered by University, so I'm sure each one of you already know about the white label technology platform which is being offered by University. So this technology platform is developed by University in-house, and it is being effectively used by all our counselors to counsel thousands of students from our partner schools. The same platform will give it to you, and that will be a white label platform. Will remove writing from it and will put your brand logo or your company logo, so that you have a more personalized experience while counseling a student. So the technology platform is called as Super Counselor Technology Platform. You have an ease to maintain the student database. You can maintain student database, and there is no limit to it. You can have thousands of student entries into the technology platform. You'll have a unique algorithm. See, many times what happens is when you research for the information, there are thousands of colleges in India and abroad, and it's quite difficult to look for the colleges which are more suitable for the child or where the child is eligible. So the Super Council technology platform has a unique algorithm. The unique algorithm helps you to identify the certain set of colleges which are more suitable. Why to look for 15,000 colleges when you can have only 10, 15 colleges which are more suitable for the child and where he is eligible? So the technology platform has a unique algorithm. For example, if you have a student who wants to study mechanical engineering and in India and have scored 70 in 10th and 75% in 12th. So what you can do is you can just feed in the information to technology that the student wants to study mechanical engineering in India and he has scored 70 in 10th and 75 in 12th. So the technology will automatically start working, and the algorithm will give you 10 to 15 colleges which are more suitable for the child and where he is eligible. See, for each and every university, the first eligibility criteria is how much you have scored in 10th and 12th. For example, if I give you an example of Delhi University, St. Stephen's is one of the top colleges. The cutoff goes to 100% as well. So, how to know about that information? You have to browse through various pages, various websites to know about that information. But that kind of information can come handy when you're using super counselor technology. You feed it in the student information in the technology, his academic scores, his choice of country and department, and it automatically suggests you certain colleges where he is more suitable, which are more suitable, and where he is eligible as per his academic scores. So that's something which is needed by all the career counselors. There's a reason career counselors are using this technology platform effectively to counsel students, and we have many counselors who are using this platform. So apart from that, you have access to 15,000 plus colleges, as I mentioned earlier, that why to explore through thousands of colleges. So the technology platform has 15,000 plus college information. Okay, if you don't want to go with the recommended colleges, which are recommended by the technology using the algorithm, you can also explore all the 15,000 colleges if you want to. All these 15,000 plus colleges are from India and abroad, from all other countries. You'll have access to information like scholarship, entrance exam. You'll know about the entrance exam pattern, when to apply, where to apply, what is the procedure to apply. Similar for scholarships as well, that how much is the scholarship being offered to the student, for whom it is relevant, and moreover, uh, what is the deadline to apply for scholarships, how to apply, and what is the process of application. So all that information is already fed in the technology. It is just one click away. You can view all this information related to universities, colleges, entrance exams, scholarships in the technology itself, which is required while you are counseling a student. Because when you counsel a student, three things are required. One is career, course, and college. So all that information is already there present in the super counselor technology. You will have access to 400 plus careers. You can read all about careers, the pros and cons, which all colleges offer that career or course, or what are the career prospects, what are the jobs and salaries. That kind of information is already feeding in technology, apart from the university and college information, scholarship and entrance exams. So you will have access to list of 500 career information. As I mentioned, career information is something where you read about all about the career, about the career prospects, colleges, fee structure, various job roles, what is the entry level salary, pros and cons, everything about each and every career is added, already present in the technology. You can use it efficiently, effectively while counseling students. Suppose if I give you an example, if a student comes to you and says that I want to get into sports management. Now, sports management is something new. Okay, now you want to have that kind of information related to sports management. So what you do is you log into the technology platform, you go to career section and you search for sports management. Once you open sports management, it shows you step by step information. What is sports management all about? What you can do in sports management? What all you can become, like event manager, uh, sports agent. Many professions are there under sports management, where you can study sports management in India and abroad. That information is available. Moreover, which companies hire sports management students, how big is the industry, how much you can earn, what is the entry level salary of a fresher, what are the pros and cons, all that is mentioned in the technology. And also, apart from this, you'll have access to the famous personalities in sports, what all they did, what is their contribution. All that information is already present in the technology. So you'll have access to 500 plus career options in the technology, where you can read about each and every career. Apart from that, you'll have embedded psychometric test in the technology. So all the 8 type of tests which are available for all type of students are already embedded in the technology. So there's no need to go to any other platform or anywhere else to give a segment test. Student can just go to a technology platform and give a test directly, and instantly a report gets generated once the test is completed. So we have various tests for career selection, stream selection, uh, branch selection, or based on personality, multiple intelligence, or learning. So all type of tests are embedded in the technology. Student can go to technology and they can take up the test. As a counselor, you can also allocate these tests to the students. Okay, and the report gets generated. Both student and the counselor can see the report at their end. The other features of technology is compare colleges and universities. So you can also compare between colleges and universities. It is quite difficult to go online and compare between two colleges. So you can easily compare between colleges and universities in the technology. You can compare between their fee structure, where all they are located, how many students are there, what kind of courses they offer, what kind of scholarships are available. All that information you can compare for each and every college and university. Apart from that, you can also compare the fee structure of colleges as well as countries. Suppose a student comes to you and the parent wants the child to study abroad, but however, they have a limited budget. So in the limited budget, they don't want the child to study in US, so they want you to help them with the relevant options where the child can go abroad and study. So what you do is you log into the technology platform, you go to compare fee structure option, and you compare between fee structure of different countries like US, Canada, Singapore, or UK, and then you share the relevant information with the parent that this is the place where you can where your child can study, and it fits your budget as well. Suppose in US it's 26 lakh rupees, Singapore might be 13 lakh rupees, so you can easily convey that information to any parent or a child that this fits your budget, and you can send your child to this country for this particular college, and you can also find the relevant scholarship and entrance exam information. Okay. Apart from that, we can also check admission chances from the Superconsult technology platform. When I say admission chances, means you can just put in your academic scores and you can search for your chances of admission into a university. Because as I mentioned earlier, for each and every university, there's a cutoff. There's a first eligibility criteria that they need you to score minimum in 10th and 12th in order to be eligible for any university or college. So you can check your admission chances based on your academic scores as well. And there are various webinars which are conducted by educators, counselors, which are for learning purpose. So you can have access to these webinars as well. So you can also view webinars on a technology for learning, either the student or the counselor both. So as I mentioned about student eligibility and admission criteria, so you can check the students' eligibility and the admission criteria for each and every college. Like if I talk about US, so the admission criteria also includes how much you need to score in TOEFLs and IELTS. So you can know about how much you can score in TOEFLs and IELTS, what is the score needed, and what is the admission process there. Apart from that, study abroad. Study abroad is also feed it into the technology. It is integrated into the technology where you can apply for various colleges. So university is also providing you with one of the unique features where you can also send students abroad and earn big commission. So university has partnered with more than 800 plus universities abroad in US, UK, Canada, New Zealand, and various European countries. So if you have a child who wants to go for UG or PG admissions, they can go abroad and they can have an admission, and you can earn big commission on each successful admission. So how it works is, so all the 800 universities will be listed in the technology. So you can upload the student documents and the relevant application and the documents into the technology. Once we receive those documents, we send it to the university for admission. Once the student receives the acceptance letter, he has to pay the tuition fee. When the tuition fee is paid, on which you can earn 30,000 to 50,000 rupees as a commission on each successful admission. So you also get a benefit of overseas admission. You can become one of our channel partners. When I say channel partners, that means we have partnered with 800 plus universities as an organization. So you can also use the same network to send your children to abroad for study. And that's a big market. Overseas admission is a big market where people are able to earn a lot of money through admissions. So if you have students or students who want to go for PG or UG in any of the countries, you can use our network. You can be our channel partner. Through us, you can send your child to abroad to study, and once he gets admission, on each successful admission, you earn 30,000 to 50,000 rupees per successful admission. So that kind of money you can earn through the study abroad feature, which we have along with the Superconsult technology. So Dipali is asking how to access this technology. So before we start with the technology demo, I would request my colleague Sanket to launch one of the third polls, where we would like to know how many of you think that students are tech savvy nowadays. They're using technology platform for making career decision, or they prefer going to a career counselor who is using a technology platform for helping them to choose a right career. So, starting with the poll, nowadays students are tech savvy. Do you think they would like to take a help of a technology for making career decision? So 100% people have said yes. So see, I also feel that nowadays students are tech savvy. They don't want to go to any search platform or any search engine to search for the information. They don't want to go to Google for searching for the information, because they know that this information being provided online may differ. But that's the reason they want to go to a career counselor who have a technology platform in place, who can provide them accurate information plus end-to-end information about admissions, careers, and courses. So ending the poll now. So we have 89% people who have said yes, students are tech savvy and they will prefer going to a career counselor who uses a technology platform to counsel students. So even I feel the same. Even many people feel the same who are working as a career counselor currently feel the same thing, that students are tech savvy and they prefer going to a counselor who uses a technology platform, because a student wants to have accurate information and they want to have one stop solution for all their queries. So that's the reason they want to go to a career counselor who uses a technology platform where even a student can browse through information, and they can see the information and they can consult it with the counselor. So same technology is being offered by university. And we have a question from Glady. How is the technology platform kept updated? So Glady, we keep the platform updated because, as I mentioned earlier, that this is a similar platform which is being used by us, being used by our career counselors to counsel students from our partner schools. So we ensure that all the information which is updated to the technology platform is updated frequently and is accurate. Okay, so usually we do update the information every 3 months. We do a dip check every 3 months to keep the information updated. If in case there is no major changes in the information, whenever any major changes come, we'll update the same into the technology platform, because it is being used by university as well. The same platform, same information is being used by us. So Dipali is asking how I can access the technology platform. So Dipali, we're going to talk about more about the technology. First, let's see how the technology looks like, how you can use it, what all different sections the technology has, how to sign up for the technology. All that information, let's explore. Achal is asking, do we have to take Super Counselor platform to have access to the technology platform? Yes, Achal, you have to opt for Super Counselor. You have to take Super Counselor program in order to access the technology platform. So I'll just share my screen with everyone and let's explore. Become a trained career counselor by University in collaboration with UCF Extension. Start your career counseling and overseas education consultancy by opting the technology platform. So Super Counselor is a program by University, and there are various perks of having a Super Counselor program in place. You get access to segment tests, you get marketing guidance, you have 9 ready-made presentations. Okay, so you have 9 ready-made presentations. You get a white label technology platform. As I mentioned, that you will have your own company logo and your own brand logo on the technology platform. You have an earning opportunity through Super Counselor program. There's a connect with 800 plus universities across 5 countries. So when I say connect means you become our channel partner. You send students to us, and once they get successful admission, you earn around 30 to 50,000 rupees per successful admission. So then we have a inner circle community, a private community of counselors, where we have thousands of counselors who are experienced career counselors. It's a community of those counselors on Facebook. post you do the program, you will be a part of that community, the part of inner circle, and you're going to have access to frequent updates, frequent webinars. You'll have a chance to network with other career counselors from the various part of the country. Moreover, the inner circle will help you to grow in your profession as a career counselor, and moreover, it will help you to keep yourself updated with the current information and the trend. So you'll be a part of inner circle as a part of super counselor program. So proceeding further. Let's explore about the features of the super counselor technology platform. So step by step, we'll talk about the various features, various research tools of technology platform. So initially, as you saw, that we will also develop a 5-page website for you. So as a part of Super Counselor program, you'll get access to a 5-page website. We're gonna develop a 5-page website for you, which will feature about you, about your services being offered, and also we're gonna integrate the technology platform to the website. So I'll just show you how the 5-page website looks like and how the integration happens. As you see the website on the screen, so this is one of the websites of one of our super counselors, okay? And you see a login button on the top right corner. So this is login button. Anyone who clicks on the login button, it takes them to the technology platform. So technology platform is integrated to your website, which we are develop for you. Okay, so this will be a 5-page website. So proceeding ahead with the technology platform. So be ready for the magical experience where you log into the technology platform and it shows you the information which is needed to counsel students. So that's how it works. So this is a sign-on page. From there, a user can sign into the technology. You will have your unique credentials to log into the technology platform. Now, tell us more about your career preferences. As I see, some of you are saying that music is louder than my voice. Is it clear now? Is it better now? So as I was mentioning about the sign-on page, so this is the sign-on page from through which you can log into the technology platform. Enter the information about the student, the career preferences, where so hopefully I'm audible now. Let me do one thing. So what I'll do is I'll share my screen and I'll show you how the technology looks like. So I hope now it is audible and you're able to listen to my voice. I hope it is clear now. So as I was speaking about the perks of Super Counselor program, so as I was speaking about the perks of Super Counselor program, so you'll be getting a 5-page website along with the Super Counselor program, and you'll be getting access to 20 psychometric tests. You'll have 9 ready-made presentations, marketing guidance, and access to a white label technology platform. Okay. Apart from that, you will have a lot of earning opportunities through the Super Council program. You will have a connect with 800 plus universities. So as I mentioned earlier, University has 800 plus universities with whom we have partnered. So you will become one of our channel partners through which through us, you can send children abroad and you can help them to get admission for UG and PG admission, and you earn a commission of 30,000 to 50,000 rupees per successful admission. And also you're going to be a part of Inner Circle, a private community of counselors there are thousands of trained career counselors who are trained by us, by University, and you'll be part of that community. It will be a great learning experience through the Inner Circle. You'll have access to frequent updates, webinars, and various opportunities. Also, you can network with other career counselors in the community itself. Okay. So moving ahead to the next slide, where I'm going to show you more about how the 5-page website looks like in the Super Council program. So when I say 5-page website, it will have all about you and the services you're offering, and also we're going to integrate the technology platform to the website, and you'll have a login button on the website from which you can log into the technology platform. So this is one of the websites of one of our super counselors. So if you see on the top right corner, there we have login and register button. If you click on it, it takes you to the technology page. So these are some of the website of our super counselors. Okay. So you will also get a similar website. We're going to develop a similar website for you, and we're going to integrate the technology to the website. Now let's talk about the technology platform. Let's take a tour of our technology platform, how it looks like, what kind of information is provided, how to sign in, how to access the platform. Now let's explore the student login dashboard and the profile view. So this is a sign-in page through which the student or the counselor can log in and access the information. So when I say tell us about your career preferences, so you need to enter student's career preferences. So where he wants to study, what he wants to study. This is how the student profile looks like, where he enters his basic information, his preferences of country and department, how much he has scored in 10th and 12th, which are what he has done in extracurricular activities. All that information can be added in the student profile. So this is the student profile section. So if we move ahead a bit, so you're going to know more about the various sections of the profile section of the student. Now we talk more about the student profile milestones. So as I was mentioning earlier in the during the session in the presentation, that you can maintain student database, you can have a student profile, you can track or add all kind of information into your technology platform. So this is how you enter the information into your technology. You maintain a student database, you enter all the information which is needed by the student from the student in order to counsel him more efficiently. Okay, then comes the upcoming and past meetings or events. So this is a section where you're gonna have more of learning, as we spoke about the webinars which are for learning purpose. So student and the counselor both will have access to webinars. So in the webinar section, you can learn about various courses, various careers, various universities. These webinars are conducted by counselors and educators for learning purpose, for counselors and the student both. A student can also book a session with you as a career counselor. So if in case student wants to have some clarity on certain careers or courses or college application, so they can book a session with you. And once the student books a session with you, you'll receive a notification stating that so and so student has booked a session, and on this date and this time slot has been selected by the student. So student and the counselor both can book a session for any discussion related to career counseling. Hina is asking, can we access this platform anywhere in the world? Yes, Hina, you can access the platform anywhere in the world, be it in India or abroad, wherever you are, you can access this information because this is web-based. It is not system-based. So it is web-based. You can access this from any browser, any system around the globe. Then we have few of the questions. If the student insists or look for a non-associated overseas university. So Grijan is asking, what if a student looks for a non-partnered university? So Grijan, in that case, you can browse through the information for each and every college, which we have already added to the technology. You can pick out the information, you can share the same information with each and every student. And later on, You can share the same and counsel the student for college admission, because it's not just about partnered university. For non-partnered university also, we have all the information in the technology platform, and that is end-to-end information, starting from the college ranking, scholarship, entrance exam, fee structure, number of courses being offered. All that information is feeding into technology. Also, if you have a student who wants to go to a non-partnered university, you can also refer that student to university if you want to. We can service the student on your behalf, and you can also earn commission on that. Okay, so you can earn commission through partnered and non-partnered both. So this is college search tool. Here we, as I mentioned, you can search for college information, like about various colleges and recommended colleges. So you can do college search. You can search for top colleges. You can compare colleges. Okay, so all this information is already there in technology. There is no need to go anywhere online and search for the information. It is just one click away. As I mentioned about the recommended colleges, so this is a section where you can see the recommended colleges which are recommended by the technology as per the student's profile. So once the student profile is entered in the technology, technology automatically recommends the certain set of colleges where the student is eligible. Okay. Now it talks about how important is the profile building for you to get admission in your dream college. It shows you admission chances. As I spoke about the admission chances earlier, it shows you the admission chances. Okay. Is your profile good enough to get admission in the dream college? Then comes fee calculator. As we spoke about the fee calculator in various countries, like where I gave you an example of, if a student or a parent comes to you and says that I want to send my child abroad, but I don't have a budget for US, can you suggest me different countries and colleges? So you can go to fees calculator and you can search for the information, and you can share the relevant information with the parent that where they can where they can send the child, and it meets their budget as well. So as you can see, Australia, Canada are the various countries compared. You can see top ranked colleges, mid-level colleges, emerging colleges. You can see the admission chances along with the fee structure, and you can shortlist these colleges. So it makes your life quite easier when you have access to such information. As I mentioned about the 500 plus college list, you can see all the college information. You can deep dive into all the careers, career interest match. All that information is there in the technology, and student and the counselor both can explore through the same platform. However, they will have different dashboards through which they can explore. So Sachi is asking, are Indian colleges covered in the technology? Yes, Sachi, Indian and abroad both colleges are covered in the technology. So Sunny is asking whether China is included. Sunny, there are colleges for all the countries. So as I mentioned, there are 15,000 plus college information in the technology platform, and for India and abroad both. So there's one question from Sonakshi. Can we become channel partner without super counselor? Sonakshi, you have to opt for super counselor to become a channel partner. Apart from that, we have a question from Himanshu. Will the algorithm not be biased towards the institution in the software? No, Himanshu. The software is not biased towards the institutions. It is unbiased search. Okay. So whatever information you feed into the technology, based on that itself, it will suggest you certain set of colleges which will be unbiased, not biased. Shalini, do we have to join the Super Counselor program for this? Yes, Shalini, for taking up Super Counselor technology, you have to join Super Counselor program. Gauri is asking, after admission, are students help with the visa process? So Gauri, as you'll be learning about the visa process in the course which will help you to become a trained career counselor, and through a technology platform you're going to learn about all about admissions and universities, fee structure, application process, admission process, cutoffs, eligibility criteria, everything. Aanchal, do we have to take Super Counselor program to access this technology? Yes, Aanchal, you have to take Super Counselor to opt for the technology platform. So Sunita is asking, I saw the University logo on the home of the platform being offered. Sunita, so this is a demo platform. So here we have our logo. When we gonna integrate your technology to the website, it will not have our logo. It will have only your brand logo or your company logo. So it will be completely white labeled for you. So on all the pages, you will find your own company or your own brand logo. So we have few questions from Palak. Is this comparison chances counter and other things available to students also, or only the counselor? So Palak, it is available for both, but however, it is up to you whether you want to give access to the student or not. Both ways it is possible. Some of the counselors give access to the student so that they can do their research and come back to the counselor with their queries. And some counselors, what they do is they do the research on their own and then they go back to the student with the relevant information. So it's completely up to you. Both ways it is possible. Student can also do it, or the counselor can also do it. If in case you don't want to give access to the student, you can restrict the student access, and you can only do the research, comparison, and everything at your end, and then you can share the information with the student. In Himanshu is asking, in general, does it cover all major cities in India? Yes, Himanshu, it covers all major cities in India and abroad. Pallavi is asking, how often is the database updated? Pallavi, we update the database frequently because we also use a similar technology for our partner school students. So we ensure that all the information is updated and is accurate. And usually every 3 months we do our dip check, and if in case there are any changes, we update that information. If in case there is any major or crucial change which needs to be done, we'll do it within 48 hours of the update. Okay, so it is frequently updated, so there will be no chance of having any information, any outdated information. So Imanshu, yes, training is provided for the technology as well as for counseling. So you can take up the Super Counsel Plus program where you get access to a training course as well as the technology. So Anamika, Super Counselor is a program, and GCC is the course. If you want to take both the things together, you can take it. So you can take the training course in which you're going to learn about admission courses and how to build a student profile, and technology will help you to access the various information. Himanshu, so it's the technology is offered on subscription model. So every year you have to renew the subscription. Yes, Pallavi, all kind of courses are available in the technology, and you'll get access to all kind of information, career information in the technology. Yes, all kind of courses and careers are available in the technology. You can read about it. You can share the same information with the student. So proceeding further, let's explore more about the technology platform, how you can help students to get the relevant information. So as you see, this is a smart apply the study abroad page where you can upload student documents. As I mentioned earlier, that you can refer students to university for study abroad or admission abroad through our partners university channel. Okay. So here, what you need to do is you need to upload all the documents and select the relevant colleges so we can process their application. Once the successful admission happens, you get your commission ranging from 30,000 to 50,000 rupees. Okay, so this is the page where you need to upload the student documents for applying for overseas admission in the partner colleges. So you can upload all the documents, passport, travel history, other documents, all kind of documents can be uploaded through the technology. Academic transcripts, test scores. So you can manage UG and PG aspirants. So as I mentioned, you can send students for UG and PG admission both through our 800 plus university network. You can become a channel partner. You can send students for UG and PG both, and you can earn commission on both successful admissions. So that's all about the technology. So if you are looking for detailed demo, you can connect with the advisors whom you are speaking to, or you can request a callback. You can see a link in your chat box. You can request a callback for a detailed demo of the technology, if in case you need more detailed version of demo. Else, you can connect for enrollments. You can submit a callback as well to your advisors. They can help you with the enrollment to Super Counselor program. So this is what technology which will help you to counsel students more efficiently. So the callback link is in the chat box. So moving ahead, So we have certain offers for people who are part of this webinar today. Okay, Global Career Counseling course can opt for Super Counselor. They can upgrade to Super Counselor. Okay, and people who are not yet taken the GCC course or the Super Counselor, they can take both the things together. They can take the training course and the Super Counselor together, which is called as Super Counselor Plus. So Anamika, if you take the GCC course and Super Counselor together, it is called as Super Counselor Plus. Okay, Super Counselor Plus includes the course and the technology both. Okay, so under Super Counselor Plus program, you will get access to the Global Career Counseling training course by University and UCL Extension. You will get access to the white label technology platform. We'll develop a 5-page website for you under Super Counselor Plus program. Later on, you'll also get 24 segment test, 9 ready-made presentations for conducting workshop among students. You'll get access to a marketing course and invite to various webinars and immersion workshops. Moreover, we have a dedicated success team who will help you out with ideas and suggestions, and they will help you in becoming successful career counselors. So if you take a Super Counselor program, you will also have success team in place. You will have one point of contact whom you can connect for ideas and suggestions on how you can become a successful career counselor. They'll help you with technology, training, post your enrollment. They'll help you with marketing ideas and suggestions. Is it audible now? Is it audible? Okay. So as I was mentioning about Super Counselor Plus program, so you'll be getting access to Global Career Counseling training course by University and UCL Extension. As Anamika was asking, what is Super Counselor Plus? So Anamika, Super Counselor Plus is a combination of Super Counselor and the GCC course. So if you want to take both the things together, you can opt for Super Counselor Plus, where you get access to a Global Career Counseling training course by University and UCL Extension. We will develop a 5-page website for you. We'll give you access to a white label technology, which I showed you right now. You'll get 24 segment tests, 9 ready-made presentations for conducting workshop among students. Okay, and you'll get access to the marketing course and invite to a webinar. So as Anuj is asking, what is the renewal term and charges? So Anuj, the charges for Super Counselor Plus is the actual cost for Plus is 82,565 rupees. If you can see on my screen, the actual cost is 82,565 rupees. However, you have joined this webinar today, so for you there's a special discount. You can get Super Counselor Plus for 70,000 rupees. You can take both the things together. Okay, so if you're taking GCC and Super Counselor together, you can opt for both at 70,000 plus taxes. So I hope now it is audible. And as I was saying, if you're taking GCC and Super Counselor together, it will cost you 70,000 including taxes. This is a special offer only for people who have joined today's webinar. Otherwise, the actual price is 82,565 rupees. So the actual cost of Super Counselor Plus is 82,565 rupees, and the offer is 70,000. For people who have already done GCC, a GCC counselor, GCC trained career counselor. So Anuj, you can upgrade to Super Counselor. We will develop a 5-page website for you. We'll give you a white label technology platform, 20 segment test, and 9 ready-made workshop presentation, access to marketing course, invitation to webinars and immersion workshop. And Anuj, you can go for Super Counselor upgrade. The actual cost for Super Counselor upgrade is 53,100. 53,100 is the actual cost. However, you have attended this webinar. For you, the special cost is 40,000 including taxes. So anyone who has already done GCC course earlier, they can upgrade to Super Counselor at 40,000 including taxes. That's the cost for upgrading to Super Counselor. You get access to technology platform, white label technology platform, 5-page website, 9 ready-made workshop presentations, access to marketing course, invitation to webinars and immersion workshop. And the renewal cost for the technology will be 20,000 plus taxes every year. So the renewal charges are 20,000 plus taxes every year. Initially, you have to pay only 40,000 including taxes for upgrading to Super Counselor, and year on year you have to pay 20,000 plus taxes to continue using the technology platform. If in case you have not taken GCC as of now and you are looking at taking GCC and Super Counselor together, so you can go for Super Counselor Plus program. where you get access to Global Career Counselor training course by University and UCL Extension. We'll develop a 5-page website for you. You'll get access to white label technology platform. 24 segment tests will be there, 9 ready-made presentations, access to marketing course, and invite to webinars and workshop. The actual cost for Super Counselor Plus program is 82,565 rupees. That's the actual cost, 82,000. However, if you have attended this webinar, you can opt for Super Counselor Plus, both GCC and Super Counselor at the cost of 70,000 including taxes. So 70,000 is the cost for enrolling to GCC and Super Counselor together. Okay, so this offer is not valid post 25th of this month. So anyone who is enrolling to the Super Counselor Plus program or upgrading to Super Counselor can do it by 25th, and they can opt for 70,000 for Super Counselor Plus and 40,000 for only upgrading to Super Counselor. So surely, Anuj, you can submit the callback request, which the link which is shared in the chat box for getting enrolled to the Super Counselor program. You have already done GCC, so you can upgrade to Super Counselor. Okay. Any further questions? So we have a question from Rijin. Is there a validity period for segment test? How much annual renewal fees as of now? There's no validity for using segment test in the technology. You can use it till time you have access to the technology, and there will be an annual renewal fee of 20,000 plus taxes. Himanshu, what is the ROI expected? So Himanshu, as I mentioned before in my session, that there are various ways you can earn through career counseling profession. So there are various ways, like you can earn through career counseling sessions. So usually, as per the market, counselor charges around 3,000 to 5,000 rupees per counseling session. So suppose if you charge 3,000 to 5,000 rupees per counseling session and you're able to counsel around 200 to 300 students over the year, you can easily make 10 to 15 lakh rupees by counseling students. Apart from that, you can also recommend University products to your students. If your student takes up the University products, you earn great commission on it, or you can buy products at a lesser cost and sell it to a student at a higher cost. Also, apart from that, you can earn through overseas admission. As I mentioned, that on each successful admission, you can earn 30,000 to 50,000 rupees per student. So for each successful admission, you can earn around 30,000 to 50,000 rupees for each successful admission abroad. So you can become our channel partner, and you can share students to us, and we can send them to abroad to different colleges and countries. And for each successful admission, you can earn around 30 to 50,000 rupees. That's one of the ways for earning as a career counselor. So I have already mentioned 3 ways through which you can earn, which is through counseling sessions by charging 3,000 to 5,000 rupees per counseling session, by recommending or selling products to a student, by overseas admission, and there are many other ways to earn. So I'm sure just by selling segment test also, you can get the amount which you have invested in the course or in the program, because nowadays counselor sells one segment test for minimum 2,000 to 3,000 rupees. So even if you sell 20 segment tests to 20 students, you can easily make 40,000 rupees by just selling segment test. So Palak is asking how much time will it take for delivery of the technology. So Palak, so I would say we deliver the technology on first come first serve basis. So I would recommend you to enroll at the earliest, so to have access to the technology soon, because if you delay further, then it may take more time for us to deliver your technology, as I mentioned, because it is on first come first serve basis. So whoever enrolls first, they get the access to the technology first, compared to people who have enrolled at the end. So whoever wants to enroll at the cost of 70,000 for Super Counselor Plus should do it now, so that they can have access to the technology within 4 to 6 weeks time. And once they have access to the technology, they can start working as a career counselor. Moreover, one more thing I would like to say here is that this is the right time for you to start career counseling, because the new academic session will start soon in the month of March. And moreover, the January intake is already coming to an end for overseas admission. Soon we'll start admission for intake for September and October for overseas admission. So you should take it now. So by the time you are trained and you have gained skill of career counselor and you have access to the technology, you can have access to the students. You can start generating your leads. you can start getting students and start referring them to university for abroad admissions, and you can earn great commission from the very first day of your practice. So this is the right time for you to start your own venture into career counseling. For you, right time for you to take up career counseling as a profession, because new academic year will start. You'll have many students who are confused and are looking for career counselors for help in choosing the right career, right college, and also for the students who want to go abroad and study. So I would recommend you to take it now. And as I mentioned, it is on first come, first serve basis. So whoever enrolls first gets access to a technology first. So Sugesh is asking, without super counselor, can't we still refer kids to university for admission? Sugesh, you can refer, but when I talk about the technology platform which comes along with super counselor, the process is quite simple. You need to upload all the documents through a technology platform, and it gets submitted to the university. It's a easy and smooth process. However, if you're not a super counselor, you have to do it manually, and that is a time-taking process, and that takes a lot of time and efforts for you to do it, because then you need to counsel a student, you have to collect documents, then you have to email. So it's a lengthy process. Whereas if you have a technology in place, you can do it as quickly as possible. So any limit of test or students management? Adyant is asking. Adyant, you can create as many as profile you can create in the technology. Okay, embedded tests are there. So test depends on how many tests you have purchased or how many you got complimentary along with the program. That many you can use. Okay, what is the duration of super counselor program? So Glady, super counselor is depend. Super counselor, along with super counselor, you'll be getting access to a training course. So it's up to you how soon you can complete a training course. So basically, it is a self-paced course. More time you spend on the course, sooner you can complete. So you can, usually what we have seen is people who are able to spend 2 to 3 hours over the week or couple of hours over the week, they are able to complete the course within 2 to 3 months time. And till that time, they get access to a technology also. So what are the cost of programs we need to purchase? Adint, if you're going for both a training course and the technology, then you have to pay 70,000 instead of 82,565 rupees. 70,000 is valid till 25th only. And if you are only going for super counselor, then the cost will be 40,000 if you have already done GCC. So I think so. Adint, about the programs. Uh, so about the test you're asking. So Adint is asking what will be the cost of psychometric test. So each psychometric test will cost you 566 rupees per test. So which you can buy and sell it 2,000 to 3,000 rupees to a student. Okay. So 566 rupees is a per test cost, which you can sell for 2,000 to 3,000 rupees to a student. So Rahul asking what is the fee for only GCC program? GCC program fee cost is 37,465 rupees. So you can enroll to a GCC course at 37,465. So there is nothing else you need to buy. There's only renewal charges, which are 20,000 plus taxes. Segment test, whichever you're getting complimentary. Once you finish those, you can buy more at 566 rupees. And website will be your ownership, because website is something which we develop for you and we transfer it to you. So you can manage the website at your end. Technology is our ownership, so we'll take care of the technology. We'll update the same. So you can talk to your Matindra is asking. I need to talk to the representative. You can talk to your representative, whoever you were speaking to earlier for your enrollment. You can talk to them and clear. You can enroll to this council program. So website is hosted on our servers. So host website and technology both are hosted on our servers. Domain is something which is transferred to you initially once your website is developed. So there's a callback form in the comment in the chat section. You can submit a callback to enroll to Super Counselor or Super Counselor Plus program and avail the special discount, which is only for the attendees for this webinar, and it will be valid till 25th. Okay, so whoever enrolls first gets access to a technology first. So I would recommend each one of you to start as early as possible, because the new academic year will start and this is the right time for you to upskill and upgrade yourself and start using a platform which can help you to conduct more more counseling sessions effectively and efficiently. So I think that's all from my end today.